What's up, guys? Coach Andy here from
we made it.
Waynesboro, Virginia.
Waynesboro.
I don't know where. We got some swimming pool action down here. It's a nice 35 degrees, but we might take a jump, get a good ice bath session in
Before the big old racing.
Yep. So we're about to check in right now. Yep.
Quick little mistake.
We showed up at the wrong hotel.
A quick little mistake it was.
We're now here at the Days Inn instead of the Quality Inn.
Way better.
Yeah, that's fine. This place,
Better service.
it's pretty
better
solid.
people. Better food. Oh my goodness.
So we're set to go. A little bit of traffic here, but we'll be all right. We got the Panera right across the street, which is just clutch. That's gonna be, we're gonna carb up there tomorrow. And yes, we're about to check in right now. Yep, we're glad to be here. About how long were we in the car?
11 hours.
11. But not too bad of a trip. All right, we here. It's not too bad. Smells just a little bit strange. A little chilly, but can't complain. We're glad to be here. Yeah, we're turning up the heat right now. We just gotta put all our stuff in here, and then probably go get some dinner. So. Good morning, folks. Coach Andy here. Oh, it smells like somebody's been smoking out here. We just got up. It's about 8 o'clock. Actually, got up at about 7. It's 8 o'clock. We're at the hotel right now, walking down to breakfast, and Graham's ready to go. So
For sure.
today is the day before the race, so I'm gonna go through what that's gonna look like. For a race this significant, there's a pretty extensive process that we have to go through. So it's a little bit chilly right now. There's some snow in the forecast, so hopefully there won't be too much. I got my mom's bread here.
Look good.
So this is her famous bread. So thanks to her for making this for this trip. Yeah. It's like 30, probably 33 degrees. I got shorts on because I'm from Michigan. So yeah, I don't mess around. Alright, we're headed out to do a run. We're going to George Washington National Forest. Some trails there. So just be a good easy shakeout. So yeah, let's go. Road to get to the trail is closed, and a lot of the other trails are closed, it looks like. So we're gonna try and find something else. I don't know, they're just too soft down here.
True.
They can't handle the winter. So we'll try and find something else. If not, we'll just run on the road. Alright, so we are here at the Mint Springs Park, something like that. Had to kind of find something else. It looks pretty decent here. Some, substantial hills around.
They didn't want us to train today.
That's true. That is true. But the shakeout is an absolute necessity. Okay, here's some training advice. I can't believe that some coaches advise their athletes to take the day off before a race. Like, you want to shake out the legs. Like, you're gonna be a little bit stiff, a little bit sore. You don't want that. So yeah, do a shakeout run the day before. And it's simple as that. So yeah, I'll get some footage of the run, and we'll have some fun. Alright, I think we found a hidden gem. Nice little creek here. This is a trail. It's pretty wide. So yeah, here we go. The burn on this baby is for real. Bosses. Yeah, foot got a little wet there. Definitely more vertical than we anticipated. I'm like a friggin' mountain goat right now. Graham's power hiking. Yep. Definitely getting the heart rate up a bit more than I should, but this is fun. Nice little stream here. It's going onto the trail. There he is. Graham, it turns into a bit of a stream here. You gotta meander around it. We should have came here a while back and trained.
That's what we call vert, baby.
We just finished up our run. We're gonna go through our dynamics and then do some strides to just loosen up a little bit, but we're feeling good. Had a lot of fun up there. Maybe a little bit too much fun. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, ready to go for tomorrow.
All right, guys. GRP Graham checking in. Yeah, I know we got a big race tomorrow, but trying to keep it cool, calm, collected. Sometimes you just gotta go out and perform, and that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. We got big game plans, bigger race strategies, and I truly think that we're gonna make some magic out on that course tomorrow, folks. Stay tuned. Make sure to tune into ESPN2 tomorrow. 6 a.m. It's going to be an incredible race, incredible competition. Cannot wait to see you guys there.
Alright, we are here at Packet Pickup. As you can see, it is snowing moderately heavily right now. And it's going to make the race pretty interesting. We could have a decent accumulation on the trail, and positive is, I think for us Michiganders, that'll be a bit of an advantage for against these folks down here in Virginia. So here's a bib, and Graham's got a yellow one, and then here are the
I can hold it up.
t-shirts, which are quite nice, not gonna lie. Yeah.
Incredibly nice fabric. Incredibly nice.
So now we're gonna go to Panera Bread and get some dinner. The reason we're going there is to carb up. Simple as that. So hopefully we can make it out of here in this through this flurry, but we'll be all right. Ready to go. All right, we just got back from dinner. Went to Panera Bread, like I said earlier. Carbing up. I got a bagel later on. I just had a sandwich and a salad. It was subpar for Panera standards, if I'm being completely honest, but got the job done. We got that, and then I also got a coffee that I'm gonna have tomorrow morning. So instead of having to stop, pick something up, I can just put this in the microwave, be ready to go. Graham, what'd you think of dinner?
Dinner was all right. I ordered the pick 2 from Panera. And it was a half Caesar salad. Basically got a third of a Caesar salad. So I was a bit disappointed in that. It's probably going to ruin my whole entire race tomorrow, and I'm probably going to have to drop out of the race. But what are you going to do? Panera, it's their fault.
So meanwhile, outside, I'll show you. Open the window up here. There is I don't know if you can see it well, but there's a decent amount of accumulation going on. You know, we're probably gonna have some snow on the trail tomorrow, and it's all right. It's not what we came here for. We're hoping to leave the snow, but it's gonna be an advantage because we are pure Michigan.
We are.
Pure. We are Michigan. We're representing Michigan here, so we're gonna do it strong. And then right now, we're gonna make our preparations. I'm gonna lay out everything I'm gonna need for tomorrow. And the other thing I'm doing right now is important step, pre-race advice. When you have a significant race like this, you go through and look at all of your past workouts from this training block. So this is what I've got right now. This is just a start. I'm about halfway done. But this is all from memory. Just remembering all of my training sessions and remembering the good ones most importantly. So I'm going to look at those good ones and try and gain some confidence from that. So, all right, we are here with our gear rundown. I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of everything that I'm going to be using tomorrow. Okay, so sweats. I'm going with the GRP sweatshirt, obviously. All right, so I'll just wear that before the race. We need a headlamp for just like the first 15 to 20 minutes of this race. So I got that. My hat. I'm wearing the same top as I did for my first race, so I've got my black GRP t-shirt, and then this yellow Under Armour. Bib number 295. Heart rate monitor is a must, obviously. And then I got Body Glide, which is also a must. Okay, I'm carrying my phone, with me for music, which I like to do especially on a run this long. And then these are just my gloves. Don't plan on wearing these for very long, but I'll just tuck them away. I got my feature socks. These are my favorite racing shorts from Brooks. And so then as far as my nutrition, I am carrying a handheld. There's a aid station every like 6 or 7 miles or so I'll be able to have them fill this up. I think I'll probably only need it refilled once, maybe twice. In here I have 2 Pro Bar almond butters with caffeine. In here I have this soft flask, which I'll tuck in my belt. I've got Goo Roctane mix in here, also caffeine and a lot of calories. And then inside this belt, I've got 2 honey stingers and 2 Cliff shots. I'm hoping that I will finish fast enough that I don't finish all of that food. I'm planning on consuming one of those items every 40 minutes. So yeah, this is the spread. The rest of the things to do tonight is stretch, do my regular stretch and roll routine, finish up my race or my training recap for the past like 7 weeks or so. And so yeah, then hopefully get to bed pretty soon because we're going to be up at 4 a.m. tomorrow. Alright, now let's check in with Graham, who is also putting some stuff together.
What's up, folks? I'm in the middle of assembling my lineup for tomorrow, but I'm doing the 25K. Coach Andrew's doing the 50. First race since my last race that was a 5K in high school cross country. So a bit interesting here. I'm actually going with the Nathan Sports Vest over a handheld. just because I'm a little bit of an inexperienced runner and I'm not quite as experienced just in the trail systems. So I want that just for some extra water, nutrition, and then just comfort basically. But other than that, just your standard winter running gear. I got a Cotopaxi vest, belt, but looking forward to it. And then nutrition wise, I'm gonna use some of the Morton Sports Drink, and then probably just Cliff Blocks because I really like those. But other than that, I think I'm gonna be all set.
All right, so we will call it a night. We're gonna have a video of the race. Hopefully get some footage on that one. So other than that, we will see you tomorrow.
All right, guys, check this out. So cool, so cool. How's it going, guys? Been through basically it all today. Sorry if the camera's a bit bouncy, but almost done. Cramping pretty bad at some points, but we're trying, guys. Pretty beautiful throughout here. See if I can show you guys some cool views.
Yeah. It's like running through puddles. You get fast enough.
He said masochism. Oh, yeah. Correct.
On other trails, it's always trying to fall in the mud.
Yeah.
I'm never up there, so.
Yeah, we're used to this, right? This is the fun.
What's up, guys? Coach Andy here. I'm gonna do a race recap. First of all, I would say the Bel Monte race was an incredible experience. And as you can see, this plaque is the champion's plaque. So I won the 50K race, and yeah, it was incredibly challenging. I am extremely sore, as you could see from how I walked in and how I sat down. But it was a really fun race, and yeah. So to give you a bit of background, this was my spring break trip for this year. So Graham and I went down to Virginia to race the Belmont Race Series, which is through the Blue Ridge Mountains. So I ran the 50K, he ran the 25K. In Virginia, the night before the race, they got snow, and they are not really too accustomed to it like we are here in Michigan. So we actually went down to Virginia to go to nicer weather. Of course, we ended up getting snow anyways, but it turned out to be a huge advantage for myself because I was so accustomed to training in the snow and in the cold. So, you know, a lot of people were like bundled up and wearing a lot of clothes. I was just in shorts, and not that that has like large implications with the race, but it just kind of shows how I was like prepared and accustomed for that. And so yeah, that was definitely an advantage for me. The race, there was over 5,000 feet of climbing. It was an out and back race, and it actually was more like 55K. So it was out and back race with 5,000 feet of ascent and 5,000 feet of descent, which was nothing like I've ever done before. I know there's ultras that are even tougher than that, but yeah, that was really an adjustment. So my strategy going into the race was, one, just to run my own race. The first ultra I did, I kind of let the other lead runners dictate my pace, and that ended up being a mistake. So my plan was just to stick to my own plan, not worry about the others. The other things I wanted to do, my strength from training is just running the roads fast. It's what I've been able to do. It's kind of what my background is in. So I really wanted to get after the flat trails and the roads, the more runnable areas, and I definitely did that. On some of the section on the roads, which there was several miles worth on there, I was, you know, in the low 6 minute pace, and I was really moving, and I probably went too fast on those parts, really, because at the end I was really just struggling to get to the end. But it definitely worked. And then on the uphills was just to power hike as efficiently as possible. Some of the largest climb was basically 2 miles straight of like 20% grade, and so I power hiked the whole time. Was at like 16 minutes per mile, and yeah, so I ended up winning by 48 minutes, and that was definitely a surprise to me. It should have been a bit more competitive for me. There was another runner who he was in the 50K race. He passed me about 3 or 4 miles into the race. At this point, I had actually fallen into a creek that had to cross a creek, and I fell in it pretty hard. Fortunately, it didn't really ding me up too much. I mean, my knees are really feeling it today because that's like how I landed, but it didn't affect me like during the race. I got back up. But that's ultras. That's ultra running. I mean, you gotta face the elements, and you're gonna deal with stuff like that. So you fall into the creek, you gotta get back and go. You twist your ankle, well, you gotta try and walk it off and go. But anyways, he went past me there, just kind of flew by, didn't really say anything. So then I end up catching up to him around mile 9 or 10, and he stopped by a creek, and I'm like, "Hey man, are you all right?" And he's like, "Oh, my ankle hurts." So at that point, after I went by him, I really took off, really hammered that part, and that's when I started throwing down those like 6 minute miles, and I was just like, I gotta build the biggest lead possible. So I really got after it in the middle part, after I went by him, and like I said, I had some really fast splits, and then I'd say probably 24 miles in, I really kind of hit a wall, and really started slowing down. And at that point, I was just like, yeah, I just gotta get to the line, and I did. It was tough, and I thought that was behind me would be closing in on me, but that wasn't the case. Part of me is like, oh wow, that's really good, but another, because that's obviously a huge victory, but it also wasn't really that competitive, which makes me not quite as excited about it, but I'm not taking it for granted. A win's a win. Extremely happy. It was a really tough challenge. Just to finish really was a great accomplishment. So that's the race recap. It was an awesome experience. I also want to give a shout out to Graham McNeil, who came down and ran the 25K. It was his first race in a very long time, at least a year. Longest run he's ever done, and he handled a lot of adversity. He had some pre-race nerves that kind of got the best of him early on, but he battled through and he made it to the finish. And that's what ultra running's all about. He learned a lot from that experience. I learned a lot from the experience, so we're both really excited to continue to move forward. So speaking of moving forward, my next big ultra race is I'm training for the Leadville Silver Rush 50 in July. So that's kind of my next significant project. But right now, just about recovering. I'm excited to see where we're headed. So, thank you for watching. I also want to give a special shout out to my man Brennon Rowley, who is doing this video edit. He has a lot more experience in this than I do, and is also much better at the video production. So he's going to be doing this project and then do some more for us later, especially when we're done with school. So thanks to Brennan, thanks to Graham for doing the trip with me, and then all of the GRP folks. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. We will see you soon.